This is Ross, head coach of the ATACX gym. For those of you asked, yes, ATACX is an acronym. It's spelled ATACX. It stands for Advanced Total Athletics and Combatives Extreme. Okay, I'm going to take you through the rest of the yellow belt iterations. Yellow belt alternating maces is what we're looking at here now. And we're going to go from the clinch to the sticks to some sub moves and how to escape the Muay Thai clinch using the alternating maces. And also the most important part, which is the mitt work, which shows you how to blend all of these things together, from the pushes to the kicks to the clinch to grappling, etc., so on and so forth. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Please leave them at the end of this video or send them to my email, which is ataxgym@gmail.com. It's one word. And thank you very much for your time. Classically, it goes like this. First thing will be the inside hammer clear, which we hear. Next thing will be a thrust punch either to the body, to the groin, to the face, whatever's open, you hit that and you hit that hard. Immediately after making contact with the thrust punch, you immediately fire back with the back knuckle. To the temple, to the throat, whatever's open, the groin, river, hit that hard. Next thing again, right hand cock, and this is what separates us from the way it's traditionally taught, is we fire again a hammer fist clear. This block is just a hammer fist clearing your target. That's all it is, okay? Now, and then we run the same thing on the other side. Thrust punch here, back knuckle, hammer fist clear, and you keep doing that, hitting whatever's open until your opponent is dispatched, or you can escape, or whatever you need. That's how the alternating mace is done. Now, it's extremely quick. It's much faster than people who haven't been hit with it have any idea about it. So now I'm going to show you what I did to the guys at the kickboxing gym and some of the Muay Thai guys that happened last week, and I've been receiving a lot of email about it. I'm going to show you how I used it, okay? All right, thank you. First step is I'm just going to throw a knee on the clear. Hammer here. Second one is hammer fist here. Hammer fist here. Bam. It's that. Here's clear. Back. All right. Hammer fist. Punch the floor. Back knuckle. This. Push the body. I have to give another word about the clinch in Kenpo or pretty much any other martial art. It is exactly like what you've been taught. The clinch is essentially a striking and grappling scramble. What's happened is most people are unaware that Kenpo is quite proficient in the standing grappling range. So it has sweeps, it has trips, it has standing submissions, it has unbalances, it has displacements, it has push-offs, all this other good stuff. These things have been there forever. It's just how you train it. So I'm going to show you, in this case, something that I did specifically at the kickboxing gym and also with a friend of mine who was a judoka and wrestler, using purely Kenpo techniques. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know. Okay, this is the takedown that I used last week. That guys were swearing that I was Steven Seagal, the Long Beach Steven Seagal with it. Swore I knew it was Aikido. No, this is Kenpo. I'm going to show you the technique step by step, and you will see the similarity between Kenpo, which full name is Kenpo Jiu-Jitsu. So we have access to the entire arsenal and the entire lineage of all disciplines related to Jiu-Jitsu. We just have the striking elements that they don't. And I will show you how each and every one of these steps is purely Kenpo. Not only Kenpo, but white belt Kenpo on top of that. So these are yellow belt techniques I'm showing you. This is a yellow belt video I'm showing you. But 3/4 of what I'm going to show you is white belt. And that what makes people think that what I did was Aikido. And it shows why my wrestling friend and my Muay Thai friend and my judo friend were all susceptible to this particular drill. So you guys asked me about that. Here it is. I'm showing it to you now. Okay? Thank you. We went from the underhooks to the Muay Thai clinch. So we went from alternating hooks here. He had a hook here, and my other friend had a hook here wrapped around the top. My tricep. Right there you go, right there. Okay? Now, I started using alternating maces here, real in close. Let me turn to the side so you can see it. It's tight and in close. The first thing I did from here is, remember the first move is to clear with the hammer block, inside block, and then the hammer fist. Well, I just did that motion here and just hammer down to the groin. See how I shoots the butt back? See, immediately, once that happened, I just used my right foot and forward roll, moving back out the way. I then trapped his arm and fired again, bang, and this allowed me to force him to drop his arm. Once that happened, that allowed me to, let me turn you again here. When I fired here, I grabbed the talon here, stacked my arm free. Okay? Now he countered at this point. He pulled his arm free and blocked, and I feinted. So there you go. That's exactly what he did right there. Okay, you guys remember this. You saw, guys, all of you at the gym, you saw me do this right here. And when that happened, I then immediately just used this arm that I'm overhooked, fed it to this hand, and drove my head into his chest, while this hand, using the talon, again, from Kenpo, simply grabbed his hand so he couldn't hit me. So I drove him back and immediately executed another stance. You know, Kenpo's stances are a very well-hidden secret. It's very important that you should study these and understand it better. I went immediately to the left, to the neutral bow stance. And as I did so, I just released this left hand and fired with my left elbow, which is the block. Boom, that gets it moving. You see that? Now all I do is shift from the left neutral bow to the right forward bow with my left hand still in the blocking position. Just shoots him forward. See that? Then, as he came by, I just pulled, continue to pull with the talon, both hands, twin talons, which wrestlers call 2-on-1. I snapped the hand up, stepped back, right forward bow, dropped the knee, down he went. That's exactly what happened. Remember, you guys? And as soon as he hit the ground, took his left hand, fired a punch across his face, and then opened up my palm, talon, and crane, right hand back here, crane, submission. And this is from this position, closed kneel stance. Okay, so there is a sleeper that you'll learn later in Kenpo, but all these techniques are already here now in the white and yellow belt arsenal. It's just how you train, okay? Have any questions, comments, you know what to do. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, now the last one was when you guys were asking me how I use the alternating maces when I was using the sticks when we were sparring last week. I'm going to show you. It's almost exactly precisely the way we started it. There are infinite varieties to apply the alternating maces, but in this case, it didn't require much more than the basics. The gentleman I was sparring feinted like he was going to hit me first, and I stepped back, and then he swung low at my calves, exactly where he's supposed to, at my shin. I stepped back, and then he came at my head as I clashed. This right here is called a roof block, oftentimes in Kali. In Kenpo, this is literally nothing but the forward hammer block. You just got to stick in your hand. That's all it is to it. To the right hand, which is the talon in Kenpo, snap the hand down. So also the check, you know, we're very famous for our checks. Check technique, and I swung here. He blocked it just like that. He blocked it just like that. The minute he did that, I continued with this talon, and I continued moving forward, okay? I pulled here, and I kept my momentum, and I dropped the stick down. So when he feinted, step back, he swung, I swung up to here, block trap here, bing, now step on here. You see how immediately the stick forces him down, and just barely bending on his arm, the power of the stick begins to make him release his grip. I drive here. That's what happens in real life. That is exactly what happened. Now, I immediately ran the alternating maces from here. I tapped him on the other shoulder. You're not going to bop your guy. You know, in this case, in real life, he actually had on headgear. So I could actually swing at his head. I kind of popped him there. Yeah, I admit it. You know, I throw an inverted punch here, bing, and I hit him again, bing. And at this point, he started tapping with his left foot, and it was over. That's how I managed to beat him, you guys. Okay. Alternating maces with the stick. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Scott. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave it at the end of the video. Thank you very much.